Yo, welcome back. Zycor here, and today in the archives, we'll be taking a look at Yama Tsukami, another raid from Monster Hunter Online. And Yama Tsukami was a pretty interesting fight. I think he's from the original Monster Hunter 2. He's an Elder Dragon, and this takes place in the ancient tower area, so that's a pretty interesting area. Otherwise, yeah, we'll get into it here. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe as well, because that really helps us out and we really appreciate it. Okay, loading in here, and I was thinking I should mention this, that all the raids, like Yama Tsukami and Shengauden, and even the Tartaronus raids, were started up at the castle area in the city, Mesoporta. Now this is the intro video to Yama Tsukami. I always like to leave this in because I never knew when I was going to use it. So, and it's kind of a cool intro video, seeing Yama Tsukami flying over and all the way up to the top of the ancient tower. So it's pretty nice that they put that in. So just here, taking the stuff in the box. And you can see it's me and Trizen, along with a few guild members. Just to name them, Tay and Frozen Fires, Hariyaka, of course me, and Musia, and Kokoi, and of course Trizen, and Bijo. Of course, hello to any one of you that's watching. Leave a comment, let me know if you're watching, of course. Anyway, yeah. So basically, you first come into that first area and go through and climb up the vines. Then you basically come in here. So yeah, and he's just here waiting for you. So all you really do is you come in here, and all you can really do is attack his tentacles because you can't reach anything else. So I was able to reach his tentacles sometimes. You couldn't always reach them. And yeah, he's got a really, really large mouth. Yeah, most of the time he actually wasn't close enough for you to hit. You had to get him when he was closer. And all he's doing is growling, releasing thunderbugs. So you kind of just had to wait for him to come close to you. And of course, thunderbugs like to explode on you. There you go. Now, you should be able to attack him there, but of course, I got hit by a thunderbug. And then of course, I missed because he's swinging his arms around. And yeah, the only reason I hit that there was because of the awesome turn radius that MHO had with the GS charge attack. It was actually really good compared to other games. Now, Yama Tsukami in MHO, I think, had probably the same weaknesses and resistances as other games. At least I think so. But otherwise, the basic idea behind it is to, just do a bunch of damage to him here until he finally decides to put his arms through the wall. Like, it looks like that's what he's starting to do now, yeah, because he did that specific motion. So he put his arms through the wall, and right there, yep, there you go. And then basically, you go through here, up these vines, and it was the same way on the other side over there, and attack the tentacles in the other rooms. And you could also attack these tentacles out here. Looks like we didn't have a good team going here, maybe. At least in this one. This one was back when this was a pretty new fight. So yeah, it wasn't. We hadn't mastered it yet, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's what it was. We were hanging around in here because once the other people in 4 right there, where they are, you can see them in 4. Once they destroyed one of the ends of the tentacles that's in there, then we started attacking these tentacles out here. But we kind of had to wait for it to turn red and yellow over there. You can kind of see the colors changing on the tentacles. When it's red, that means it's damageable, I think. And yeah, when it's flashing green, there, I think it might be damageable, something like that. But now, after you break the tentacles, I think you have to wait for this, because this thing in here, if you don't get out, you'll end up dead, as far as I remember. So you just gotta wait for him to charge down. And sometimes you could stay out there. I used to risk it a little bit to try and damage him. So yeah, sometimes you can kind of damage him out there, but once that you gotta wait till the red bar leaves, or you take heavy damage. I think it's like dot damage that you take, but you take really heavy damage. And yeah, it didn't seem like we were working too well together yet. Like I said, I don't think we had fully mastered how to do this, because I do have a couple other videos where we didn't we had taken it out pretty quickly, and those are later. But I decided to choose this video because I think this one shows the best depiction of how he acted and worked in MHO. So yeah, basically we just stood here and waited till that red bar got all the way down to the empty, which basically then you go back in, redo the attacking on him, so that then he finally puts his arms through the wall again, and then you can start the process over. So you just gotta wait. Should be pretty much done. I think I was kind of waiting to see if anybody else would go out, because yes, didn't want to necessarily go out on my own if they were going to stay, but some people had to stay over there. Well, not really. No, some people didn't have to stay over there, but you needed to, do as much damage as you can out here until it put the tentacles through the wall. And yeah, a lot of times he would, oh, there's his mouth vacuum, and there goes Kokoi. Yeah, and if you got caught in that mouth vacuum, that's it. It was over. You died. You could not survive that, at least for the most part. Yep, Trizen got it too. Yeah, most of the time you could dodge it just by, running away. But it wasn't easy. Oh, there, it looks like he's gonna put his tentacles through the wall again. He had his fill eating Trizen and Kokoi, yeah. Now, basically, yes, we needed to wait until the tentacles were defeated over here, and then attack them in here. So I guess I decided to go in here and attack the tentacles myself, because you go in here, attack these tentacles, the tentacle ends, because everybody likes tentacles. Like they do specific things to specific things. Yeah, in questionable ways. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I destroyed that one tentacle. And now that's got me out here, allowed me to attack the tentacles, but it looks like I don't think they did enough damage or something. I'm going in here to attack more. And of course it leaves as I'm done charging. I used to kind of switch between the areas if it seemed like help was needed in here, because yeah, I mean, I did do more so heavy damage to this, but I mean, you know, everybody attacking, the more people you have attacking it, the better. And that one just walked right in front of me. So I think when the tentacle ends were yellow, then you could, you know, attack the other portions. But looks like we kind of failed it again. But then maybe we didn't. Maybe we're actually doing enough damage. It's just, as far as I know... No, that's right. Yeah. When you did enough damage to the tentacles, he would basically fall to the ground down below in the other area. In Area 2 there's a couple of levels. Like, I think there's 2 different levels. The one where Yama's at right now, and then a level below. So if you successfully destroyed these tentacles, then he would fall down below, and you could do a bunch of damage to him. And it looks like we haven't fully mastered the teamwork on that right here. So we're having a few issues. But basically, I think when the tentacles are flashing green, the ends of them, then that's when they're attackable in here. And then I think when those tentacles turn yellow, or I think it's yellow. When they turn yellow, that means they've been destroyed in here. And then you can attack the portion in the other area that I think might be flashing green. Something like that. Then once you break those in that area, then that's when he'll fall. So now heading back in, because we still had to wait for that to leave again. Because I think basically what it is during that time is he puts out like a gas or something that does heavy dot damage to you, and yeah, it'll just kill you if you're not on it. But sometimes you could. I used to, like I said, I used to take the damage to try and do a little bit extra damage to him. How did he hit me twice there? He's just griefing me. And then I keep missing the tentacles. He keeps moving them. Hey, at least I got it. I got his whisker there. Of course, I missed. And then I block, and then he doesn't hit me anyway. Doing some damage, but now it looks like he's going to put his tentacles through the wall again. Let's see if we can successfully do it this time. So now I decided to just head through the wall first. So yeah, the ends of the tentacles are flashing green. There we go. One is red. So that means one is down. And then the upper portion of the tentacle is flashing green. So, yeah, it's time to go and attack that upper portion. But I think the thing was that we used to... that red bar over there, that's how long you had to do this. So if you destroy the ends of the tentacles and then destroy the what is it? The middle of the tentacle over there, then you'd make him fall as long as you do it within the time span of this red bar filling up. It looks like there's some people damaging the tentacles over there, so I went over here to help. Let's see if we can get it before the red bar throws up. And I don't think I had crit draw here, but I'm not actually fully sure. Although actually it looks like I am using crit draw. Yeah, we didn't make him fall again. Yeah, I was attempting to stay out there a little bit, but I decided to play it safe. Yeah, I guess that shows the fatigue status when you're in there. I thought I should heal up here. So waiting for the bar to go down again. If you did it right, you got it done pretty fast. But a lot of times we just stand in here and talk and or do some other stuff. Use emotes. Look up information, stuff like that. But at least Yama Tsukami was different than all the other monsters in Monster Hunter Online, because you got 50 minutes for the hunt rather than the usual 30 minutes. Because in Monster Hunter Online, if you didn't have the cash up items to extend the time, you'd only get 30 minutes for each hunt. But generally, you could complete all of the hunts within 30 minutes, mostly, unless you had really low level gear. If you had low level gear, then of course, you know, it takes longer and you tend to time out. But with higher level gear, of course, you do defeat it in within the 30 minutes. But it looks like I have 2 alts charged up here too. Yeah, I used to save the alts for when he's on Area 5. So now we're just trying to do more heavy damage to him. The more damage you do to him here, the better, of course. But yeah, just trying to get him to fall to the ground. And I guess I ran right into that. How did I not see that coming? Yeah, maybe I do have crit draw because I am seeing the yellow number every time I do a draw charge. Looks like he's putting his tentacles in again. I got to know exactly where his tentacles would turn to eventually. So getting up here, going back up, going back in here to attack the tentacle. And really all we did was attack out of one side, because you didn't, I mean, the proper way to do it, I think, was attack them all on you know, both sides. But really, it really only mattered to do it on one side, because that's when he fell. If you attack the tentacles on one side, he'll fall. Anyway. You don't have to do them on both sides. Of course, you know, that's how he's holding himself up in a sense, so yeah, that's why he would fall. So we got that tentacle. We just needed to get one more tentacle here. Why I'm not attacking that one, I don't know. Guess I'm just, I mean, I have no idea what we're doing here. I guess we decided to go out and all attack one. This must be a very inefficient hunt. Hey, we're doing a lot of damage to it though. But I think it looks like we kind of failed that one again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. He left. after a certain amount of time, he would actually leave and just go to Area 5. So, yeah, we didn't get to damage his back. Basically, if you were to, you know, break his tentacles, or not necessarily break his tentacles, but damage his tentacles and get him to fall, you would be able to jump down on his back and break the little things on his back that would give you extra items. So if you broke them all, you could, I think, gather, and you'd get special items from his back. Yeah. So, yeah. Then he has that attack where he will dig his his tentacles into the ground, and then that where he just blows fire at you. But yeah, I got to know pretty much where he was going to move his tentacles out here. Oh yeah, and that attack. when he does that belly flop on the ground, yeah, if you're right under him, that was also really deadly. I think I used my super there. Yeah, I did. Now he's using his vacuum attack. Looks like Trizon got it again. That vacuum attack really got a lot of people though, because it could catch you off guard because you can't fully see where he is. You have to turn your camera up to look. So he's slapping. Yeah, he's got that attack. Now there was an area in the ancient tower area here where he would break the ground. Oh yeah, his tornado swing, and he knocked me off. So I had to go all the way back up. Yeah, he would knock you off down to area 2. Then you had to run all the way back. I usually got it so that when he did his tornado swing, or whatever it is, that I would be able to, I just, you know, kind of followed it along. As long as I looked up with my camera. No! Oh, I actually hit that one. I was thinking I missed for a second. I did miss there. There we go. He's doing it again. Yeah, as long as I kept my camera like that, I used to follow him underneath. And then, yeah, I tend not to die. And I can usually block that, the fire attack, but there I tried to block when the fire attack was behind me. And of course, you wouldn't block an attack that's coming from behind you. I don't know if he destroys the ground here or not. I thought he kind of did. Oh, he knocked me off too. So heading back up. I'm really damaged from that though. That attack did really do heavy damage. But it looks like it doesn't one-shot you. You just gotta make sure you have high enough health. And of course I'm on my megapods. There we go, just following him around. Actually, I think that's what they used to call it. They didn't call it a tornado spin. They used to call it the UFO spin. Yeah, and he wouldn't always do the what is it? The fire gas attack after a UFO spin. Sometimes he would do the vacuum. And then of course he moves his tentacle right as I'm swinging. And of course he moved it there too. He would grief me with that all the time. And then, of course, he got me with that. Yep, see? That does heavy damage. So he got me with that one. Of course, the felons just have to, you know, bring me back and dump me. So heading back up, yeah, you had to go all the way back up. Looks like you got Kokoi as well again. And you had to go up the vines every time. I mean, there was another way up there. You could go, I think, up through Area 3. And then, I mean, that was the longer route, though. You could just go up through Area 3 without having to climb up the vine. And then you could get on to the second level of Area 2. Which then you could get to Area 4 and up to 5. But it's probably just a lot easier to just climb up to Area 4 than... And of course you got me again. I don't know what I was thinking there. I must have just messed up. The good thing about these raids, though, is that you got, I think you got, what was it, 12 deaths in here? I think so. Yeah, normal Monster Hunter has like 3 deaths and that's it. But for raids, I mean, you kind of have to, they kind of have to make it a lot more for if you're going to have a large multiplayer. Because, yeah, this is like, we've got 10 people in this hunt. Or no, not 10, 8. Yeah, 8 people in this hunt. But, yeah, you got to have more deaths for that. Because limiting it to 3 deaths would kind of make it a little bit painful to do. Yeah. But we're getting him here. Just attack all these tentacles. And I'm trying to block it, which I didn't. If I was facing the right direction, I could block it. There, I'm using my super again. Well, at least I hit with most of it. I didn't hit with all of it. That's kind of the way it was. If I used my super while he was on the ground there, I didn't get to use the full thing on it because it would get up before I really finished. He doesn't stay down there that long. You make sure you run away, sharpen while you're at it. Yeah. Just attack these tentacles. There we go, and that's a big mouth shot. So, yeah, there we go, we got him. And yeah, you could just stand around inside of the model. It was weird. But that's I think it was 5 carbs, I think. Let's see, I'm at 4, 5. Yeah, 5 carbs. So we did a pretty good job for it being one of, an early on hunt for us. I mean, I think, like I said, I think we were still learning about how to do him in this area. So had to get that teamwork going. But once we finally did, we beat him pretty quick. And if you leave a comment, let me know if you want me to upload one of the newer hunts we did. So yeah, that's it for Yama Tsukami. It was a pretty awesome monster that they added to MHO. I'm glad they actually added it because, yeah, it's nice to have some of those older monsters. But yeah, if you like this episode, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course share it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.